Hello, it's me, Santa Claus. I had to take time out of my busy schedule to wish all of you, boys and girls, a very Merry Christmas. Oh, and speaking of time, it's almost time for another episode of Riverside Live. So grab some cookies, sit back, and enjoy the show.
All right, guys. In 30, 20. Fade to black in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fade from black, cue microphone.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Riverside Live. I'm your host, Sam Carrico, and we've got an awesome show ready for you guys today, so let's not waste any time with it. Everybody here at Studio 91 is getting in the Christmas spirit, so we're going to start the show off with the best Christmas pageant ever, being performed by the students of Clark Theater, ranging from ages 8 to 18. This year marks the 30th anniversary of Clark Theater performing the pageant, and it's still just as magical as the first year. We hope you guys enjoy it as much as we do.
Welcome to Clark Youth Theater. Established in 1978, Clark offers yearly shows and classes for ages 8 to 18 interested in the performing arts. And one of Clark's ongoing Christmas traditions is the performance of the best Christmas pageant ever, which is currently on its 30th anniversary.
You're all supposed to be in costume today. I can't find my halo. My wings got all bent. Janet's got my robe. My mother doesn't have any white sheets. Can I wear sheets with balloons on it?
The best Christmas pageant ever is all about a family, the Herdmans, and they're poor, they don't grow up in a good environment, and they come to Sunday school for the first time and decide to volunteer for all of the lead roles in their Christmas pageant. But none of the directors of the Christmas pageant are very happy about that.
Didn't you know it was cigar smoke? No, I didn't know it was cigar smoke. I don't expect to find cigar smoke in the ladies' room of a church!
My name is Caleb Velez, and I play Leroy Herdman in the best Christmas pageant ever. Leroy Herdman is a giant bully who likes to beat up kids and take their lunch.
Hey Leroy, you give me back my lunch!
What? Yeah, sure kid, here.
You stole my dessert again!
If I were to give advice to someone who was new at acting, I would just say to them that just try your hardest and give it your all, and then eventually you'll be getting the leads.
There's always 2 or 3 babies in carriages outside the supermarket. I'll get one of them.
Imogene, you cannot just walk off with somebody's baby.
So we're certainly not going to hand her over to Imogene Herdman. Sorry, Grace. Bye-bye.
The thing that inspired me to make acting my hobby is I knew that I would need a lot of special skills when I got older, and acting just seemed like a good way to learn things that I would need, like how to talk to people and how to enunciate and just be a better people person.
Trying to get where Ben doesn't keep having through. So I think that looks like that.
My advice for anyone who wanted to start acting, it would be accept any role, even if it's not what they want, even if it's very small, and then it just takes a long time for you to work to the top.
With all shows sold out, this is one Christmas tradition that won't be stopping anytime soon.
Up next, we're taking a closer look at our acts of kindness. So, Savannah, what more can you tell us about it?
Surely you guys remember the Bedlam food drive and the teachers we've been collecting donations for? Well, some of our executive council members wanted to talk more with us about the project and how it's helped others. Here's what's been going on behind the scenes.
My name is Courtney Cole, and I am on the Executive Council here at Riverside. And Eugene Field Elementary is an elementary school that we had decided to help out in multiple different drives. One of the drives that we did was a Bedlam food word drive, since OSU and OU were playing against each other. The kids would bring food and they would place it by the team that they wanted to win. OSU ended up winning for us here at Riverside. and it was wonderful because it really got the kids involved and they wanted to help, and we raised around 500 food items that we donated to Eugene Field Elementary, and they're always taking new donations. This was something that our council really wanted to do though.
The Executive Council set up several acts of kindness for this year's 50th anniversary of Tulsa Tech. So the Riverside Campus decided to adopt Eugene Field Elementary School, and to help support them we set up the Angel Tree, which is, we got several school supplies for them because the teachers, all the school supplies that are donated by the children there run out about halfway through the year. And each teacher spends about $300 to $400 of their own money to help support these kids. So we decided that we could gather these supplies like tissue boxes, pencils, crayons, and we could donate them to the school to help the teachers. So after we gather all the items, we're going to go in on December 14th to a staff meeting they have at Eugene Field, and we're going to surprise all the teachers with the supplies. And we're just really looking forward to seeing the surprise in their faces when they see what we got them.
That's such a great story. Special thanks to everybody who donated this month for Eugene Field. We're going to take a quick break at this time, but make sure that you check out some of these announcements first. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Did you know that James Brown was sentenced to prison for 6 years after failing to stop for police in a car chase? Also, Gone with the Wind premiered at Lowe's Grand Theater in Atlanta, Georgia in 1939. I've been Casey Rash.
Earlier we mentioned Clark Theater and the 30th anniversary of the best Christmas pageant ever. In the studio with us right now is Erin Scarberry, who's the artistic director of Clark Youth Theater. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
You doing all right?
I'm great.
Cool. Well, first off, I just wanted to ask you, what exactly does Clark offer to students that are wanting to get involved in acting?
We do a variety of shows that kids can audition for and then participate like the best Christmas pageant ever. And then we also have a lot of classes that we do through the week and on Saturdays so that kids can come and develop more of their acting skills.
That's awesome. So you mentioned acting classes are through the week and on Saturdays?
We do homeschool classes for kids during the week, and then on Saturdays we have, the cornerstone of the program is our improvisation classes. We have some of those for teens, and then we also have some for preteens.
Cool. So I just wanted to ask, what exactly does Clark do that makes it excel at these programs and make it a little bit different from your traditional theater?
Well, we're the only program in the city that is specifically for youth, and that has been supported by the city for so many years. We've just recently gone independent, so that makes us a little bit different than some of the other theaters. It's also, I work quite frequently out in the community, and so do the other two people who run the theater with me. So the kids who come to Clark are getting education from theater artists who are working actively in our community right now.
Okay, cool. So you mentioned that you guys were with the city of Tulsa for a long time, and I've been told recently that they cut your budget. So now you mentioned you're an independent theater. So how's that different for you guys going forward? How are you managing?
Well, we've had to seek new ways to find funding, and the
Okay.
parent groups who have participated and supported the kids for so many years have had to do a lot of work to find ways to keep the doors open and the program moving, and they've been really successful at making that happen, and it's been a big endeavor, but one that's been successful, and we're excited about it.
That's awesome. That's so cool to hear about. Well, thanks for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
Alrighty. Well, up next, it looks like we have a video that, hey, I made. That's cool. So, Savannah, can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Well, Sam, I'm so excited to see the new Star Wars movie this week. It felt like just a short while ago I was thinking I would never wait a whole year to see it. And now it's almost time. Sadly, we still have 4 months to go before the Batman vs. Superman movie comes out. Let's see what Sam has to say about the trailer they released just last week.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Pop Culture Powwow here on Riverside Live. I'm still Sam Carrico, and I've got some more hot topics to share with you. First up is, if that Captain America Civil War trailer wasn't enough, we now have a full trailer for Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. But be warned, I found this trailer gave way too much and spoiled key scenes and just character surprises in general, so I think you should watch this at your own risk, okay? Next up, I know you're all excited about Star Wars Battlefront. I know I was too, but I'm not exactly that surprised or excited about it anymore. I did some digging and I found out that the $60 game itself only has 1 core story mode and 5 maps that are kind of basic, to be quite honest. If you really want the full experience, you're encouraged to pay for the $50 DLC. Now, I don't know about you, but I miss the days whenever you could just buy a game and it was a game, okay? You didn't have to spend $110 to get the full experience that I feel like you should be getting just for $50. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Alrighty, finally, I know you all have heard the latest hits from Adele and Drake. They both have been topping the charts for weeks now, and it doesn't look like it's going to be stopping anytime soon. While they were recently talking, Adele said that she recently wanted to remix Hotline Bling with Drake, and if that wasn't enough, Drake said that he'd love to. He'd do anything for Adele, even her laundry, which is kind of funny because she bought the red jacket, you know, from Hotline Bling. So that's pretty cool. What kind of petition do I need to sign to get this to happen? Honestly, how cool would that be? Adele, Drake, 2 different worlds combining. Anyways, for everything else, hot topics, movies, video games, and music, just keep it right here on Riverside Live. This has been the Pop Culture Powwow. Thanks a lot. I'm Sam Carrico. That's all the time we've got today. We'll be back after Christmas break with more episodes coming to you on January 13th.
The producer, Courtney, has a video about struggles women face with their body image. Kendall Osborne from the Closet Studios will be our special guest. Also, we'll have another pop culture video from Sam.
It's been great.
It's been real.
Thanks for joining us.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me for centuries, and just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Hey, yeah, oh hey, hey, yeah. Remember me for centuries. We've been here forever, and here's the frozen view. I will scream forever. We are the boys in you. Do 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 do. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for centuries, and just one mistake is all it will